like a duo. I just want to get in the Euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus, see them. Echo back with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new. Oh, deliver new. Giving out like shack up the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Yeah, for real, my it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she saying what she really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive, train to go. My chain it glow. Everything you see I paid for. Gang or crow. For real, my it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage and it show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out of changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies be all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real, my it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. Yeah, I'm about to for real. I'm about to cash for real. Shorty got for real.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set! Green!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Gun!
Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll set up a throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Gun, gun. Hey. Gun, gun. Hey.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Great. Express. Switch. Hey. Gun. Do something. 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, they'll throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Newton. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Crash down! Crash! Ah, that's it, baby. That's it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Hey, 4 down. 36. Hey.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
4 down. Check. Hey.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Come on now.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check three! Hey!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Get there! Yeah, baby! Boom!
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey! Gun! Hey! 20!
From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey! Express! Great! Gun.
Here's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again?
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Newton to throw. And that is incomplete. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the foot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now they run with Sims. Room here to run. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go, fellas. Hey, hey. Check, go back. We got motion. Do something.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Over!
They'll drop to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now Sims looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On the carry, this is Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Stepping up, he'll try and run, and avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Green, 39! Green!
They begin with a run by Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A handoff to Penny. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken right around the 44. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run here with Sims. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.